Join me as I embark on an epic 30-day adventure of training my Rhodesian Ridgeback, a dog with the grace of a lion and the stubbornness of a toddler. My mission? To uncover training hacks that would simplify our lives and create a bond so strong it could withstand even the most tempting squirrel distractions. Over the next month, I faced equal parts frustration and hilarity, and I'm here to spill all the details. The first thing I quickly realized? Training a Rhodesian Ridgeback is not for the faint of heart. These dogs are independent thinkers, which is a polite way of saying they don't care much for rules, especially yours. My initial attempts at commands like sit or stay were met with the same level of enthusiasm as a teenager cleaning their room. But I refused to give up. Instead, I made a game out of figuring out what motivated my dog, and spoiler alert, it wasn't me. It was the promise of gourmet treats. One of the biggest challenges was managing my Ridgeback's incredible energy levels. Picture this: me, armed with a leash, attempting to channel the force of a tornado into a productive training session. It felt like trying to stop a freight train with bubble wrap. To cope, I started every session with a long run or an intense game of tug-of-war. By the time we got to actual training, my dog was tired enough to focus, at least for a little while. About a week in, I discovered the magic of humor. Training a Ridgeback isn't just about discipline. It's about learning to laugh at the chaos. For instance, there was the time my dog mistook the neighbor's garden gnome for a rival and barked at it for 5 solid minutes. Or the moment it decided my yoga mat was a prime nap spot during a down command. Instead of getting frustrated, I embraced the silliness, turning those moments into bonding opportunities. Another revelation was the importance of breaking up training into bite-sized chunks. Long sessions only led to a bored dog and an exasperated me. Instead, I found success in focusing on 1 or 2 commands per session, keeping things short, sweet, and fun. It wasn't long before my Ridgeback started anticipating training time with tail wags instead of side-eye. Around the halfway point, I hit what I like to call the Ridgeback wall. My dog seemed to forget everything we'd learned, as if it had pressed some kind of reset button. This regression tested my patience, but it also taught me a valuable lesson. Progress isn't always linear. I doubled down on positive reinforcement, celebrated even the smallest victories, and reminded myself that setbacks are just part of the journey. Speaking of positive reinforcement, let's talk about treats. Regular biscuits? Forget it. My Ridgeback demanded top-tier rewards. Think cheese cubes, leftover steak, or anything that smelled like it belonged in a 5-star restaurant. Once I figured out my dog's preferred menu, training became infinitely smoother. Pro tip: always keep a stash of high-value treats in your pocket. Just make sure they don't end up in the washing machine like mine did. Lesson learned. By week 3, I decided to take training to the next level by introducing mental challenges. Rhodesian Ridgebacks thrive on puzzles and problem solving, so I added interactive toys and DIY obstacle courses to our routine. Watching my dog figure out how to open a treat dispensing puzzle was like seeing a light bulb go off. The pride in its wagging tail was contagious, and it reminded me why this breed is so special. They're as clever as they are determined. One unforgettable moment happened during a family barbecue when my Ridgeback showed off its newfound manners. Normally, a dropped hot dog would have been fair game, but this time my dog sat patiently and waited for permission to approach. The shocked expressions on my relatives' faces were priceless, and I couldn't have been prouder. It was a small victory, but it felt like winning the dog training Olympics. Another unexpected hack I discovered was the power of vocal variety. Ridgebacks are highly attuned to tone, so I experimented with everything from playful pitches to authoritative commands. My dog responded best to a cheerful, upbeat voice, proving that sometimes you just have to channel your inner motivational speaker to get results. As the days rolled on, I noticed a significant change in my Ridgeback's demeanor. It wasn't just about mastering commands like sit or stay. It was the calm confidence that replaced the chaos. One evening, we encountered a stray cat darting across the park, a scenario that once would have resulted in an all-out chase. Instead, with a quick command and a treat in hand, my Ridgeback stopped mid-lunge and looked at me for guidance. That small yet monumental victory felt like winning an Olympic medal in dog training. Beyond behavior, the training sessions gave me a window into my dog's personality. I discovered quirks I'd never noticed before, like an uncanny obsession with hopping on the sofa the moment I turned my back, or the way it tilted its head dramatically when hearing the word treat. These moments of humor reminded me that training wasn't just about discipline. It was about building a relationship full of trust, understanding, and plenty of laughs. Another unexpected reward came in the form of community. While out training, other dog owners would approach us, sharing their own tips or swapping funny dog stories. It became clear that this wasn't just a personal journey. It was a shared experience that connected us with fellow dog lovers. Watching my Ridgeback socialize calmly with their pups after a hard training session was the cherry on top, a testament to how far we'd come in just a few weeks. Of course, the journey wasn't without its comical setbacks. There was the time my Ridgeback misunderstood fetch as take the ball and play keep away, sprinting laps around me with a smug expression. Or the day it proudly sat after I said stay, at the precise moment I needed it to walk. These moments, frustrating at first, soon became cherished memories that added character to our journey. They reminded me that progress is never a straight line, and sometimes you just have to laugh and try again. One of the most surprising discoveries during our training journey was how much my Ridgeback taught me in return. While I was busy focusing on consistency and discipline, my dog showed me the importance of living in the moment. There were times when we'd be practicing recall, and instead of running straight back, my Ridgeback would take a detour to roll in the grass or sniff every flower along the way. At first, I was exasperated, but then I realized that sometimes you need to slow down and enjoy the little things. Lessons only a dog can teach with such innocent charm. The experience also deepened my appreciation for the breed's unique characteristics. Training a Ridgeback isn't just about teaching commands. It's about respecting their independent spirit while earning their trust. I learned to strike a balance between being firm and being patient, between guiding and letting go. By the end of our 30 days, I wasn't just proud of my Ridgeback's progress. I was proud of how much I'd grown as a dog owner. It became clear that training wasn't just about shaping my dog's behavior, but about building a partnership that would last a lifetime. By the end of the 30 days, my stubborn, independent Ridgeback had transformed into a confident, well-behaved companion. The ultimate breakthrough came when we encountered a loud, bustling street festival. Instead of panicking or pulling on the leash, my dog stayed by my side, trusting my cues. That moment of mutual trust and understanding was the culmination of all our hard work, and it made every challenging day worth it. But the journey didn't just improve my dog, it transformed me too. Training a Ridgeback taught me the value of patience, the power of humor, and the importance of celebrating progress no matter how small. It wasn't just about teaching commands. It was about building a partnership based on respect, trust, and a whole lot of laughter. If you've ever trained a dog, you know the struggles and the joys are real. I'd love to hear your stories in the comments. What worked for you? What didn't? And if you're just starting out, don't forget to check out my other videos for more tips, tricks, and hilarious Ridgeback antics. Until next time, happy training, and remember, when in doubt, always have a treat in hand. As I wrap up this incredible 30-day journey of training my Rhodesian Ridgeback, I can't help but marvel at how far we've come. What started as a whirlwind of chaos, stubbornness, and endless energy has blossomed into a partnership built on trust, communication, and mutual respect. Along the way, I learned that training isn't just about teaching commands. It's about discovering the unique quirks of your dog, adapting to their needs, and embracing the hilarity of the process. Every small victory, from a perfect sit to resisting the temptation of a dropped hot dog, was a testament to the power of patience, consistency, and a pocket full of treats. This journey has not only transformed my Ridgeback, but also deepened the bond we share, reminding me why the love of a dog is truly one of life's greatest joys. So, if you're embarking on your own training adventure, remember to celebrate every success, laugh through the setbacks, and enjoy the incredible journey of building a lifelong connection with your furry companion.